What's going on, guys? This is Brazil here. Today we're doing another NFL mock draft. This one's going to be a 3-round draft for the Steelers. We're going to do like 3 or 4 of them. A couple different scenarios. We could do a lot of different stuff. This one's for my boy Gerald over here. You can see him as last follower, Gerald Kelson. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the Steelers for him because that's his team and they kind of need some help. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Just they need a little bit of our help. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I like to just thank you guys real quick for all the support lately on these videos. We're averaging like 100 views. That's crazy for just me to think about. I used to post Madden content, getting like 10 views, and all of them were like off myself, like my friends. It's crazy like we're actually hitting some views with these mock drafts, and I just like to appreciate you guys for that. I just looked like my subscribers went up like 2 or 3 in like the span of like 2 hours. I was like, what? That's like unfathomable with me right now to think like you guys actually like my content enough to actually subscribe. I like to thank you guys just for that. But let's go ahead and just get into the Steelers right now. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. We won't do this draft because the Lions took Zach Wilson. But if one of the quarterbacks do slide, I think we could go ahead and trade up, just get our future guy. I prefer it to be like Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. Because, I like Trey Lance. I just feel like he's more of a developmental out of the top 3 guys. The top 3 guys are really, really good. They're future studs. Trey Lance is iffy. I do like him. I do compare him to Dak a lot. And I don't think he's on Dak's level. He reminds me a lot of Dak whenever he actually plays. If Justin Fields does fall, you might trade up, but I don't think he's getting past 8. He does. Yeah, we're calling the 49ers right now. San Francisco, where are you? Right here. So 24. We're going to have to pay a premium because it is for a quarterback. I'm going to go ahead and try just that. I don't think it'll go through. It did. So we just had to trade 2 seconds, and we got our freaking guy. Let's go ahead. Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to do this in the later one because I don't think it's really realistic for them to trade up for a quarterback. But if it's personally me running this team, I'm going ahead, getting my guy for whenever Ben retires because he's not. Dwayne Haskins is not that guy. Mason Rudolph's definitely not that guy. Big Ben's going to be gone. You need a quarterback. Bad. We could trade down and get it. Nah, let's not do that. So we got our quarterback. I won't take another quarterback inside another one of these mocks for the Steelers now. Unless like Kyle Trask falls, so it's not like the 3rd round. But where are we? Pittsburgh. Okay. It says we need run back, tight end, offense tackle, offensive center. Center. I feel like cornerback is like a low-key need for him. Joe Hayden's getting up there in age, and I think one of Mike Hilton might be up for a contract soon. It's either him or Sutton, the stock guy. But either way, I feel like cornerback's going to be a need relatively soon. The front 7's amazing. Maybe linebacker because Devin Bush is coming off like a torn ACL. So, yeah, we might have to go middle linebacker. But edge, maybe, because Bud Dupree, he might be coming back cheap, actually. Let's go ahead and just take a tackle. This one is mainly just our Justin Fields draft, which you can't really argue with that. That was fucking amazing. We can also go running back here. Ramondre Stevenson. If I do go running back, I feel like I would go with a 1st-round guy because they have invested recently in like mid-tier running backs. And I don't know if I want to invest in like another 3rd, 4th-round pick because we haven't really been hitting on them lately. So let's go ahead and just take the tackle because Villanueva, his name's like Villanueva or something like that. Let me look at Alejandro. Either way, he's the guy that was at the military. He's about to retire. Yeah, Villanueva. He's about to retire soon. If not, he might be has a couple more years, but I think his contract's up too. Yeah. So it says he's not going to be reassigned. So yeah, we're going to need a tackle. Let's go ahead and do it. So it wasn't really a sexy draft, but we got Justin Fields. He fell to us at 12. Don't think he's definitely not going to fall that far, but we had to pull the trigger on it, especially San Francisco. They're probably going to take a quarterback right there. But yeah, so that's our crazy draft. Let's get it out of the way already. That's a really good draft though. You get your future quarterback. You don't need much more inside the draft. So right now we're gonna stay put. Is DT? Do you guys think DT is a really big need? Because Christian Balmer did fall to us. Let me look up the Steelers active DTs real quick. because they lost Herring Grove to the Eagles recently. It keeps on pulling up. Okay, so this is showing everyone's DTs. Where's Pittsburgh? Did I miss it? Yeah, I read it. Cameron Hayward's I guess Cameron Hayward is technically a DT. I thought he's more like a 3-4 defensive end, but Tyson Alawanu is pretty old too, so we can definitely go like nose tackle. Let's go ahead and take Travis Etienne, because this is what I really want to do. I want to take one of the running backs in the first round because I feel like Connor isn't that great. He's the minibus, but let's go ahead and let's take Travis Etienne because I feel like Connor's more of like a complimentary running back. Like he's not. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I want a stud running back, especially with Big Ben. I don't trust Big Ben. Right here, we could go our corner. We could go DT. I think we need a nose tackle. I don't know if Lim McNeil's really a nose tackle. Let's go ahead and take McNeil. Because at the end of the day, Tuitt and Hayward are getting pretty old too. Like, they're still pretty good. But let's go ahead and take it. Javon Holland fell to us at 87. I don't think he's going to fall this far. If he did fall, that'd be interesting because we have Minka, but we don't really have a strong safety-ish type player. But Greg Newsome's here. Let's go ahead and take Greg Newsome. Why not? That could also have been Kyle Trask right there. But we're voting up on his strength. We also need offensive line. I think I'm going to target offensive lines at the next mock draft we do. But I really like this. 3 really solid players. They could develop, especially in Pittsburgh's defense schemes. They could turn it out to be really good players. So let's go ahead and just start a new draft. But that one was actually pretty solid. Alright, so the Giants want to trade up. No, thank you. Panthers want to trade up. No, thank you. So, J.C. Horn, really solid corner, is available. So is Vera Tucker. I know you guys might be mad at me for taking defense in the first round, but I'm gonna do it. J.C. Horn's a really good corner, and Joe Hayden's on his last legs. He's up there in age. We need someone to, like, would you rather have a excess of corners this year and have none next year, or like you get your guy of the future? J.C. Horn could definitely be the guy of the future, but now we definitely have to target defense. But we got to target offense. But there is someone I really like. He can play some strong safety for you if you need it. Richie Grant. And at the end of the day, Minka Fitzpatrick could play either safety. Minka Fitzpatrick is nasty like that. I can't take. Even though I love shoring up a secondary, I can't take him. Let's go ahead and Pouncey's the center, ain't he? I mean, I haven't really seen Dickerson. I don't know if he has position flexibility, so I won't take that. We could kind of reach on Liam Eckenberg. Let's go ahead and take Liam. That could have been the DT, Liam McNeil, but we went defense first round. It's not that big of a need. And here we're on pick 87. We could take Walker Little or Jackson Carman, which would be a decent selection, either one. Let's go ahead and take Kyle Trask just to get our quarterback. This would be like our let's just say Big Ben plays for like another 2 years. Kyle Trask is going to die to develop, and so is Haskins. But we don't know what we have in Haskins really, so we're going to go ahead and take Kyle Trask as an insurance policy. Get rid of Mason Rudolph. Dwayne Haskins develop as a third stringer. But yeah, so that one it was all right. And this last draft, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take a lineman in the first round, depending on who falls to us. Let's see. So Rashawn Slater's still falling. I don't think he gets past Miami, so we could trade up. Let's go ahead and trade up with Miami. Give you a first and third for number 18. Trade was declined. I had to go up real quick. Okay, it says pause now. Thank God. That was so stupid before it. Like before, it would just keep on dropping. Let me just go ahead and let me just offer this to Oakland. See what they want to say. They don't want. So it doesn't pause. It paused, but it doesn't pause. That sucks. I was going to trade up with Oakland and get Rashawn Slater. Well, Sam Cosme it is. Cosme, pretty good tackle from Texas. He's like a late first rounder kind of player, which we didn't. Okay. That was interesting, but I'm not trading with Baltimore. They're our rivals. You could go J2 Afele, because at the end of the day, I don't trust Tyson Lamu, whatever his name is, to be around that much longer. You could double dip and guard, but you have DeCastro. Who is the left guard nowadays? It's not Ramon Foster. Foster retired. I don't know. Let's go take J. Tulafeye. This could also be Aleem McNeil. I honestly just don't know which one would fit better. Aleem McNeil feels like he would fit a little bit better. At the end of the day, they need more of a nose tackle type player anyways. I could be totally wrong. One of these guys could be a pure nose tackle. And go ahead and roast me in the comment section because I'm not too deep into it. Yeah. We're at pick 87. Oh. I saw Jabril Cox right here. Like on 86 by the Jets. I thought I saw him over on the picks. I was like, oh, let's go ahead and take Jabril Cox. But yeah, he's gone. Who do we want? Alright, guys. Get ready to flame me right now. Roast the fuck out of me. Or Darius Washington. Yeah. We didn't get really good offensive players. We got Minka Fitzpatrick and our Darius Washington. You're not throwing on us. At least over the top, you're not. Cornerback still kind of sus. But maybe we sound like a Richard Sherman. You never know. But anyways, yeah. And I feel like, yeah, let's go ahead and do one more. I'm having fun doing this. Let's go ahead. Pittsburgh. I want Rashawn Slater to fall to us. You went to 12. Waddle's still on the board. And no one really worth trading up for. If you trade down with Baltimore. Oh no. Christian Darrisaw's on the board. Give me Darisaw. Nah, yeah. Piss off, Baltimore. Next. Trade down. Trade down 6 spots and move up like 30. Why not? And let's go ahead and take Creed Humphrey. I know he's classified as a center, but I feel like he could probably play some guard. Let's go ahead and do it. Creed Humphrey, welcome to the team. And then, alright, we went who first round again? Yeah, Christian Darrisaw. So we got 2 offensive linemen. We need to rebuild that line because they're getting up there in age. And honestly, Creed Humphrey, that's who we'd have to, right? Let me just make sure. Where are we? Yeah. So Creed Humphrey, Marquise Pouncey's he's getting pretty up there in age. Let's go ahead and just take Creed Humphrey. He could be our future at center, play some guard this year, and we shored up the offensive line. Like, we got to protect Ben, open up some lanes for James Conner. And Jabril Cox. Go ahead and give me Jabril Cox. We just need some insurance for Devin Bush just in case if he does go down again because Avery Williamson's pretty old. I think his contract's up anyways. Give me the DT. We need someone to shore up the middle. There we go. I feel like these obviously weren't the sexiest of picks, but we need to shore up the front sevens because Pittsburgh's like defensive front. I said shore up the front sevens. I mean like shore up defensive lines because the Steelers' defensive line or front sevens are actually amazing, but they have some guys that are getting up there in age like Hayward and Alfau to it. And like, yeah, we need to go ahead just make sure TJ Watt's happy. Make sure TJ Watt has some help on the inside whenever these other guys start regressing. They could trade one of these picks for JJ Watt. We don't want to have the conversation yet because if the Steelers get JJ Watt, they might be one of the best defenses, definitely in the NFL of the last 10 years. I would say, definitely I would say. They just need to get like a corner to match with JJ Watt. Not match with JJ Watt, but like match with them. I feel like they could trade like a second or third for JJ Watt. Depends on his value right now because his contract's kind of up and he does want out of Houston, so it's gonna tank a little bit. So maybe you could get maybe you could get him for a fourth. But I feel like he's gonna go for a second or third just because he's still a really good player. But I would love to see JJ Watt on this team. But yeah, there we go. We shared up our lines. They weren't the sexiest picks. We didn't have to draft the sexiest of picks. We got Justin Fields in one of the mocks, which is fucking phenomenal for this team. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'm out, guys. Appreciate all the support lately, and let's just keep on the grind.